Hey folks, Ed here, doing a type of video that I haven't done in about a year, I think now, an update video as far as the channel is concerned. But before I get into any talk about the channel itself, I do want to say I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe and healthy during these crazy times that we're currently living in. It's been an ordeal for the past few months for most of us out there. And yeah, I just hope you guys are doing well and that you're staying safe. So now that I've said that, I do want to also apologize for the 3-month hiatus that I put the channel on in the past few months. And I don't actually want to apologize for the hiatus itself. The hiatus itself was actually good for me, but I do want to apologize for not stopping by sooner to give you a heads up about it and to explain sort of the reason behind it. Most of you probably sort of understood, once again, given what's going on in the world right now. About 3 months ago, I decided to sort of like take a quick step back from the channel, thinking I'd just take a few weeks off, maybe a month at most. And that ended up sort of blossoming into 3 full months. During that time, I was really considering whether or not I wanted to continue with the channel, whether it was something that I felt was needed in my life to continue on. And the answer is yes. I do actually want to continue on with the channel, which is something I haven't felt in quite a while. I needed this sort of break. I needed to just take some time to reassess a few things. And here we are, back in the saddle again. And hopefully this is going to be the beginning of a long period of uninterrupted content for BrainPulp. Now, there are going to be some changes coming to the channel as far as content and hopefully scheduling as well. And I just wanted to sort of go over those with all of you because it's something I need to do in order to keep this enthusiasm alive for continuing on with BrainPulp. But before I get into that, rest assured the Mana Cave, which is the main source of Magic the Gathering content on the channel, is going to continue on. That's not going to stop. So for those of you who are here for the Magic the Gathering content, and that's probably a high percentage of you, given the content we've been doing up until this point, don't worry, the Mana Cave is not going anywhere, but there are going to be some changes to the rest of the content that you're going to find on the channel, and that's going to include more non-Magic the Gathering content. Not just other tabletop games, which is something I've done in the past as well too, but I'm really going to try to gear this channel more towards a variety gaming channel. And that's going to include a fair amount of digital gaming, video games on either the consoles or the PC, because I can play on either of those. And that's something that I spend a lot of time doing when I have the chance to. And I want to incorporate that into the channel and show it off for you guys as well too. Now, before anyone suggests Magic Arena as far as the digital content that's going to be added to the site, just know that I'm actually going to be rolling that particular type of gaming into the Mana Cave episode. So the Mana Cave itself, under that title, is going to encompass both the paper Magic that we already do and any Magic Arena content that I do in the future as well too. And for the most part, when it comes to digital gaming, I do want to move away from Magic. So I will be doing Magic Arena, but it's not going to be one of the focuses of the channel from here on out. Now, as I said, I do want this to become a variety gaming channel, and I do play a variety of different digital games. Now, the main game that I don't really focus on too much are the Battle Royale style games, which I know are super, super popular. My nephews play them all the time, and they enjoy the hell out of them, and so do a bunch of other people I know, but that's never been something I've really enjoyed. I may try it from time to time, but for the most part, if I do any sort of like first-person shooter game, it's probably not going to be a Battle Royale style one. Now, I'm not exactly sure what games I'm going to be starting off with, and I hate to bring this one up because I know the effect playing this particular type of game has had on the channel before, but I've been playing a fair amount of Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Not Hearthstone, the regular game, but Hearthstone Battlegrounds. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing some videos on that in the future. Now, I do still want to incorporate a variety of tabletop games in the channel as well, but that's a bit more difficult as far as logistics go. I have to be able to schedule people to come over, record it, edit it, that type of thing, and those videos take quite a while to produce versus the actual sort of playtime of them. So I mean, Dungeons & Dragons is a game that I wanted to bring to the channel for quite a while, and before the whole craziness happened over the past few months, that was something that was very much on the track to do it. In fact, during my time off from the channel, I've been playing a lot of Dungeons & Dragons using some digital tools, which I would love to try to incorporate into a video in the future, but I am going to be putting Dungeons & Dragons on hold as far as a possible game to be playing on the channel, just because I have a group of people that I've been playing with, and most of them have agreed at one time or another to be recorded and to have videos produced as far as the content goes, but some of them are very new to the game. So I would like everyone to sort of get comfortable with the game first before I thrust a webcam in their face and put them on YouTube. So that is coming. I just don't know when. Hopefully by the end of the year, but I don't exactly know the time frame. But Dungeons & Dragons is definitely something I would love to have as part of the channel in the future. As well too, I am very much looking forward to, well, half of me is very much looking forward to doing regular streaming for BrainPulp. The other half of me has some anxiety when it comes to doing that. Playing the games and recording them and then producing those videos, editing them up and sending them out. I've gotten comfortable with that over the past few years. Though at the very beginning, when I was doing the recordings, I was nervous about doing that too. Streaming, being live, adds a whole other area of flop sweat. Now, I have been able to do some streams in the past during the early access events for Magic the Gathering, and there was a fair number of you that came out and enjoyed them. And I really did get a sort of buzz about the sort of instant interaction with all of you out there. That was one of the things that I really enjoyed. But the idea of being live on camera the entire time, still, even just talking about it now, I can feel myself sweating underneath here. But that is something I'm going to try to push through and do more of. So I will most likely ease into it, maybe doing just 2 days a week and then seeing if I can go from there and possibly making it a 4 or 5 day a week thing in the future. But just bear with me here because, again, this is something I would love to do. I just have to get over some, mental barriers before I can feel comfortable enough to do it on a regular basis. Now, another thing I want to talk about is something I mentioned at the end of a few of the Mana Caves that I produced shortly before I went on this hiatus, and that is the Token of the Month Club through the channel. Now, in the past, I used the Patreon page that I have. Now, a lot of content creators have Patreon pages, and you sign up for a certain level, and there'll be some extra content or some extra access or something like that. Or it's just simply a matter of a way for you to contribute to that content creator. The way I set up my Patreon page is I wanted to create a subscription service for a Token of the Month Club. And given the fact that we were largely based around Magic the Gathering content, I figured that would be a good fit. So you could get Magic the Gathering style tokens each month produced specifically for BrainPulp by myself and my friend and fellow artist, Larda Souza, who does the amazing line work on each of these tokens. That is no more. The Token of the Month Club is pretty much ended. I will be setting up something hopefully in the next couple months where those of you who missed out on the Token of the Month Club but still want to purchase tokens will have a chance to purchase some of those tokens. But now that I'm moving the channel farther and farther away from just Magic the Gathering content, it didn't make sense to me to have a subscription service which just caters to fans of Magic the Gathering. So right now, my Patreon page has been on hold for multiple months. I've made it so that no charges have gone through on it whatsoever. I'm going to continue doing that until I work out something else for you guys to have some extra content through the Patreon page. Now, some people have been kind enough to ask when it's coming back because they wanted to contribute no matter what I was doing, and that is extremely nice of you guys. But again, I do want to be able to contribute a little something extra for those of you who are willing to part with a little something extra for the channel. So that will eventually be coming back. Earliest time frame I see that happening is in a month. Maybe it'll come back in a month, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not super worried about the Patreon page right now. I kind of want to sort of set that aside and focus on the channel itself, then bring that back when I have a sort of a better grasp as to the type of content that the channel is going to be providing for you guys in the future. Okay, so that leads us to the logo, as you can see over there. There's a new logo for BrainPulp. There's also a new intro, which you saw at the beginning of this video. Actually, I produced 2 new intros. You'll see one of them at the beginning of this video, and as well as the outro you'll see later. And another new intro and outro based around the same logo on the video I posted just yesterday or 2 days ago, depending on when this is being released. Anyway, since I figured this was going to be a time of change for the channel, and since I kind of do this stuff anyways for a living, I figured a new logo would be kind of a fun task to tackle and a way to give the channel a bit of a fresh start. Now, I know change can be sort of scary. The idea of changing the logo, changing sort of the direction of the channel, all of that is not going to sit well with some of you, but for all of you who have been sticking with the channel for the past 3 months while it's been on hiatus, and especially those folks who've been sticking with the channel for the past few years, and there are so many of you out there that I see in the comment section that have been around for quite a while, I do want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for that support. It's the only reason the channel has gone on this long. It's the only reason why the channel has grown the way it has, especially in the past year and a half. It shot up from a much lower number of subscribers and viewers out there. And it's grown to a point now where I'm super excited again about building up the channel and seeing exactly how far this channel can go. However, if you'd still rather not stick around, I totally get it. I understand. I just want to take this one last opportunity to thank you so much for the support you have shown the channel in the past. Now, for the rest of you out there who will be coming back for the next few days, weeks, months, hopefully even years to check out the new content, please let me know in the comment section what you would like to see. If there's a game you want to see, again, feel free to let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. And with that said, we bring the update video to an end. This is something hopefully I will be doing more in the future. I'm sure I've said that in the past, and I sure as hell haven't done these update videos more often, but I'm really hoping that is something that's going to be changing in the future. So take care, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Enjoy the hell out of whatever game you're currently playing, and I will talk to you all again very soon.